I don't really keep track of time. I think it was around about 10 days and it was painting around the clock. What I tend to do is I take breaks between pictures, which could be a few months where I think about painting. I read a lot, think about painting some more, and then I kind of take this deep breath and then launch myself at it. And just technically with this picture, I might have about 30 tiny brushes on the go. So I have the whole palette available to me, brush per colour. These are pretty exotic pigments. They're all series 4 and 5, which is cadmiums and cobalts. You know, they're like $50 for tiny little tubes. That's how you get that kind of vibrancy that's going on there. With this one, I started at the feet, worked up, because the idea was to have all of this work done so that I would have maximum pressure on getting the face right. Because if I don't get the face right, the whole thing dies. But I like that pressure. And with the face, because there was so much going on here, I kind of just felt that once I got him, that was it. I didn't fiddle with it. I mean, I didn't want it to do what's happening here. I didn't want to articulate it further than what's already there. Generally, I regard myself more of an abstract painter, and obviously that comes across in this. And the initial plan was to then carry this rhythm, this energy into the background, altered, so that the figure would still come out, which happened in the painting previous to this one. But once I saw what I had there, it was so powerful on the void that I thought I'd just try putting in this shadow, and all of a sudden he was completely grounded in the void. There was enough of the solidity of the form just from that little bit of shadow to place him in space. Part of the process is the touch and the application. I play classical guitar, and I think that informs it in terms of the string, the fingertip, the nail, the pressure. All of that goes into what the brush can then do on the picture. So you've got fast strokes, light, and then the consistency of the paint. So yeah, the head is very, very diluted with terps. So it's kind of watercolory, but you still get, yeah. When it's that thin, you actually get the luminosity of the ground coming through. That's why I sort of started the feet, and it kind of works out its own rhythm as I go. But no, I don't preconceive it too much, because that would then be kind of boring. Like, I like to discover as I go. But also part of the process, I sort of have it, like I stand up when I paint, but it's on an angle. I don't actually have it on the wall so that I keep assessing what's happening. That way, I just actually keep working. So I'm focusing on very small areas at a time. And then when the whole thing's finished, that's when I kind of decide if it's worked or not. I guess every painter likes to think that they've actually get to a stage where their language is so developed and so significant of their own practice that says it. But at this point, I'm just signing them on the back. It means a great deal. It was unexpected. Like I said, I thought that people were phoned in advance. So, yeah, look, the Moran Foundation, what they do here and what they've done for artists, and also the photographic workshops, they're working on Australian kind of visual literacy, which I think is an incredible thing to focus on and to put money into. And for me to be actually part of that now is really something. And yeah, people will say, what am I going to do with the money? The first thing is it gives me time to think, time to think about the next picture. So that's time to think.